Okay, what I want us to look at this point is coming out of a valley. Again, we're always going to be installing left to right, and positioning our shingles in such a way that, again, we avoid small triangular pieces. We avoid having to go across a side lock, and this would be a very undesirable situation in which we would have just a tiny little triangular piece. So I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my entire stagger pattern either to the right or to the left in order to avoid that. And I can do that by just laying out some of the shingles before I actually begin putting the first course down. So as I put this first shingle down in position here, you can see that I've left myself enough extra material here that I'm going to be able to bend my taper and my lock into the valley. What I want to know is where the next three courses are going to fall. Now remember on the KasselWood that our standard stagger pattern is full, 3/4, 1/4, 1/2, and that those are represented as marks just to the right of each of the tabs. So here's 3/4, there's 1/2, there's 1/4. So this represents my first full course. I'm going to lay my second one on top right at the 3/4 mark, and then look at the end that goes over the valley and see, yeah, that really does land the way I want it to. I'm going to have plenty of material and I'm not going to end up with any little corner. Now my third course is going to be 1/4, and so remember, it's not 1/4 here, it's 1/4 based on this first full shingle. So 1/4 comes straight up from here, it's going to be right there. So as you can see, again, no problem at all. And then my final fourth course before I begin my pattern repeat is going to represent 1/2, again on the first shingle. So that 1/2 is going to be right here. So I'm going to put that up about right there and look at that. And as I look at that up there, if it falls like this, I'm going to end up with an unfortunate circumstance up there needing a little triangle. Now I can do one of two things. I can simply shift this fourth course just a little over, seeing how it's approximately where it needs to be. One thing that I want to try to avoid is lining up any rain grooves, so I'm going to adjust it accordingly. Or I could just shift the entire 4 courses 2 inches to the left. And that way, this fourth course will have all the material it needs and not need a small little triangle up at the top. One other thing I might mention at this point, too, is just remember to try to chalk some chalk lines into the valleys, maybe every 2 courses as you go into the valley and out of the valley, just to make sure that your courses are remaining parallel to the eave. Oftentimes there's a tendency as shingles go into the valley to have a banana effect where they tend to curve upward and don't go straight into the valley.
Best Buy Metals is a nationwide distributor of KasselWood Steel Shingles, along with other premium metal shingles manufactured by Isaiah Industries. Specializing in superior customer support and service, Best Buy has a team ready to help you determine the ideal roofing solution for your project. With core values such as committed customer service, expert-level knowledge, and creativity, along with over 50 years of combined experience, Best Buy's team is the perfect partner to ensure your project goes smoothly. Contact Best Buy Metals today at 1-800-728-4010 or online at www.bestbuymetals.com.